Cool. Alright, so, oh, I forgot I need these to read fucking time. Fucking time. So these are going to be quick.
Hold on one second. So we caught a really cool detail about single legs, and I want to pass it on before I forget it. Snatch singles. The problem I've always had with snatch singles
I'm listening.
is
Yeah, I got the hamstring thing, so I'm not going to.
as soon as I grab the snatch single and I tuck it in nice and tight, the problem I've always had is I have to let the legs move because I don't have any other. Every time I've tried to pull this leg out to scoop under, I've always ended up turning here, and then they post that leg to the ground before I can get to it, and now I'm sprawled on, and life sucks, and I hate it.
Grab the ankle.
But I've tried grabbing the ankle, but if their leg's already moving down, I just end up with the ankle down to the ground, having to come around the corner, lift up again. So, detail that I got this weekend from here
Leg.
is to take a step back. They're so busy hopping that they miss that moment where you can drive down.
That's how I learned it, is stepping back, but I don't.
I never learned that step back with it.
The thing that helped me, I'll do it to you, is what Tanner, and I picked up from Tanner, was coming up here,
Right.
but pinching, and then if you start to bend down, right, start to hamstring curl,
Right.
it kind of compromises this, but you gotta time it.
I've always had trouble with it, and that's the step back is big.
Double leg.
Yeah. Well, and that's where I've ended up. When I drive down, I can either convert to a double or high crotch.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry.
No, that's
It was a
fine.
detail that I caught, that just that little half step back is enough to get them hopping forward and not thinking about curling that leg.
So after your comp, if you have time to come in, we could do more wrestling too, because that would help him. It would help all of us, but yeah. I was thinking EBI overtime for both of you, but specifically for you, it's a drill where you're gonna be safe. I'll explain it to him if he doesn't remember it, and then hopefully Eric, that other guy, starts coming in. So I'm gonna show you with him, go ahead and take my back. So for EBI overtime, it's for submission only matches where there's no points or advantages. So if he doesn't submit me and I don't submit him in 10 minutes, then we start in 3 positions. One is this. So he can start on my back, but he's supposed to have a seat belt, but he should tuck his chin. He's ready to go, and I'm tucking my chin, and I've got my hands in. I'm already ready to defend. This is where we start. And the refs go, ready, go. So we're not gonna go just yet. And then we start in butterflies. There's the other one. I have to have my butterfly hooks. I get double unders.
You get to start with double under?
I get to start right here. So my advantage is this, but he can sprawl or he can stand up and break contact. That's his escape. I got to control and I got to sweep to get that time where he's got to stall. So whoever's got the quickest time to sweep or submit, or the fastest escape time wins. Same thing with back. And the other one is spider web. Doesn't matter which side. For this, so he can breathe. I'm not going to put my leg over just so he can breathe until I'm ready to do it. So we start with this, and then I'm going to hook this. Eventually, I want to hook this leg, okay? But I cannot start this. I cannot go to this spider web right away. I have to start with my hand on the mat. So this goes to my heart or it goes into my hip pocket. So now this is how it would really start. My hand is here, my leg is over. He's already defensively covering up, preventing this to control his head face. So I gotta get nice and deep. I grab my thigh. This is when I can start. The ref says, ready, go. He takes his hands off my shoulders. Then we start fighting from here. If he escapes, he gets out, he gets time. If I get control and I get the spider web, and I get him in the full minutes, but I don't submit him, I get full ride time. So I'm trying to submit him, he's trying to escape. So we're trying to work on control on these. So I think this will help him because he's going to be scrambling, but he's going to be in control positions. It's going to help you working on your escapes. And the way you escape in the back is once you get your shoulder free and your elbows on the mat, you're free. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So instead of just riding that, you want to try to go chest to chest. But you don't have to go chest to chest. Once your elbow hits the mat between you two, that's your time.
Okay. All right.
Make sense? Cool.
So if I escape within a minute, we reset.
Yeah, we'll just reset.
Okay.
And then we'll go top to bottom on the next one, and then you'll take his back and we'll work on that.
Okay.
We'll just do one iteration on that. He's gonna be a little bit quick. The between minute rounds is gonna be just 12 seconds rest in between them.
I get started with my hands.
Chin tucked, your hands are on his hands. Yeah.
2, 1, go.
We'll work on, there's transmissions he can submit. He can transition to other submissions. Time.
Okay.
So,
I shouldn't have scooted out.
it's all good because we're working on back.
No, I know.
Because I'm explaining to you, not to, he doesn't know.
Well, it's my fault because I tried.
No, you're fine,
It's
dude.
not your fault at all. You got out.
You got up.
3, 2, 1, go. So
he got full ride time, right? No problem. Now you take his back.
Okay.
I'd rather we do this and then we can explain it later. You're welcome to jump in. We're just. Out. Take his back again. Good.
2, 1, rest.
Sweet.
And now we'll go to armbar. Try not to hurt each other. I don't know how to. I don't have to tell you guys that. But. Good.
Me first?
Yep. Right arm's gonna go over. Your leg goes over. Your left hand's on the mat. Ready to go.
Okay.
Go.
So I'm going for the spider.
Yep.
Or submission.
Yeah. Well, the spider would take you to submission if you get that leg, and he's trying to escape, or he's trying to be safe. So he wins by escaping sooner or by getting a full ride time.
Okay, gotcha.
And you gotta submit or transition to a head and arm triangle. You can transition to something else as long as you're still actively in control, which I didn't explain, but we'll work on that. Yeah. Boom. Go ahead, back to it. Back to it, back to it, back to it. Back to it, back to it.
Hand on that.
Ready, go. Two.
1, rest.
Top to bottom, 12 seconds.
2, 1.
Ready, go.
Go.
No, you're like, is it your like, his sciatic, his back.
Oh.
All right.
Nope, not
Were you on the
I
bottom?
was on bottom.
Okay. You okay, dude?
Yeah, I'm good. I've just got enough of a
Defender?
tweak. Yeah.
Put this on your forehead like a rhino. Ready? Go. It's okay.
There was no way I was gonna hold on to that.
It's all good. I've got a little time on this. It's harder for me to get on here. So, and we'll reset. Let's do the butterfly one.
Okay,
And you can
yeah.
practice this.
I couldn't get your stack either because I couldn't shift my hip.
So this is why I don't want him to get too. I don't want you to get hit before you finish.
I appreciate it, yeah.
And good. I want you to stop and think. So this is butterfly. We're not really on that. I want you to do butterfly, and I want you to feel like you're in control and not trying to. Yeah.
2, 1, go.
Yeah, right? This is what makes it hard. So we'll probably get involved in it. So we all. Dave. Jason. Brendan. Mike. If you forget my name, I don't care. I don't mind. What belt are you? White belt? Cool. Are you familiar with EBI overtime?
What?
EBI overtime? Okay. It's all good. Yeah, just so I know what vernacular to use. He's competing this week, and he's been training for a little bit, a couple of years.
Yeah, going into the 3rd year.
So EBI overtime is done in submission-only rules. Usually, this originated from 10th Planet for Eddie Bravo. And when you do 10 minutes, 20 minutes of submission-only, if there's no definitive winner, it's a submission-only. So if there's no submission, you go to 3 rounds of overtime. And what you try to do is you get into these 3 positions, and the person that escapes the quickest after 3 rounds wins, or the person that has the longest ride time wins, or the first submission wins. Actually, the first submission without being contested. So if I submit Brendan and then he submits me, we got to do 1 more, which would make sense, right? So that's the simplicity of it. But the beauty of this is that it allows you to drill these positions without hurting each other, because I'm not trying to break his arm. I'm not trying to choke his neck and mess up his vertebrae. And then the butterfly is just a good control position that they work into combat jiu-jitsu, which is called CGI. That's when the palms are activated. Have you ever seen CGI? Okay. So the rule is you have the get down rule, and the get down rule means if you've been on your feet for too long, you get down, the person that was dominating gets the butterfly control. So that's a quick synopsis for you two. Did you know all that stuff or no?
Most of it, yeah.
Cool. So the biggest thing with the, what you felt, you feel like you get it arm bars? Okay, cool. Now I want you to feel how good I am. And I say this facetiously, but not only do I have to have a good, let me know when you're feeling better. Not only do I have to have a good positive armbar control, I have to have my legs in line. So for me to have what I want, I need this across the face, this hamstring, right? If you take it forward, and you put this in your arm, and you put it how do you? So if you do this, your hand is nice and strong on you. Look up. You don't need your thumb. I want you to roll your knuckles forward a little bit more. See how much stronger your forearm is now? I want you to put this on the quarter. This is what I want you to do. I want you to make a little rhino. This prevents me from getting my leg into your neck. Okay? This is why this is important. Everybody who does arm bars on the show is do this. My biceps, exactly as I think I am, or exactly what I used to be, my biceps are weak. Right? You can feel I'm doing this. This is what everybody does. This is why we do this strong figure 4, so I don't pull this up. When we emphasize the hand that's closest to the hip, in no knee, I grab my thigh. You grab your hip pocket, great. In the knee, you grab your knee. We're not doing that. I eventually want to get to the total side of it, because your escape is the stack. And if I get this way, you can't stack. You can feel the pressure I've got across the torso, right? So, if I start here, this way, a little bit, I'm wiggling everything to get everything loose.
That's how you tore my arms loose. I didn't even put it grab my legs.
You didn't. That's okay. I wanted you to fumble through it. He's being nice.
I can feel that. What's up?
He was being nice. He was being nice. Well, because he's not here to smash.
Yeah.
He's here to move. He's here to move so he doesn't get stiff this week. Because he can't roll as hard as he wants and he's going to get retarded and hurt himself.
100%. 100%. That's a good mentality.
Well, it takes a few years and you still...
I'm 4 years in. I'm not succeeding all the time. But
I'm only
sometimes
saying-
I remember.
Yeah, I'm saying because I get it. So, what are we getting from that? What would you say? Is it the arm control, the elbow position? What are you feeling when you get into that good spider web position?
So yeah, arm control, good control in the head. I also like that it takes the arm away from where the arm is strong. My arm is strongest if I'm having an arm bar put on me. I'm strongest along this plane. So if you grab that leg for spider web, your body pulls it off that plane.
Yeah.
I'm not nearly as strong here.
Yeah.
I don't have as much muscle that can pull this way.
Yeah.
And
And you lose
if I've
that.
got this solid position, if he goes down, it opens my hand up.
Yeah.
So now I have less to hold on to.
Yeah.
And so that,
Yeah, I really felt your forearm in my bicep too. It's like it doubled down on that bicep.
That's why I was being facetious. Like, I know I'm good at that. He's really good at it too. I didn't know you're still here. What's up, buddy? Good seeing you. And then now the butterfly position. We'll see how you are. We'll see how you are. Yeah. For you guys to understand what happened with me, I broke contact. That means I got out of your control.
Yeah.
But what he wants to do is pass and control. So maybe this way. All right. So I want you to go ahead.
so I bring the heels in really tight. I like to bring my elbows down. And then if I can reach in and grab a heel, get inside, grab the foot, so that I can get passed over, now I can just work on that same knee over knee.
Yeah. Yeah, when he said Brennan's neither strong or Brendan Sprawl. Makes sense though.
So for me, from the bottom, I need to sweep and or submit. Needless to say, in all these positions, as long as we still have a control position, it's still active. Meaning from back, if I go from back to triangle to arm bar, I can do all those things. Can you do that? Okay, let me just do this. I'm like, my back? Yeah. Let me take it back. So, he's gonna let me move around, but we're gonna pretend like he's actively defending, right? Boom, 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 he starts to escape. I get up high, I go to Kimura, I'm still actively controlling. I still have this control. He hasn't escaped yet. Boom, boom, boom. He starts moving. I'm still actively attacking.
Sweet.
The moment his elbow's down, I've lost control.
So, take care, sir.
As far as pulling and stuff up, as long as you're still moving this, are you still with the arm?
Go back to your spine. So, as long as my elbow is here,
Yeah, he's got it.
he's got me. But assuming he's nice and wide here, he's barely holding on, I'm out. He's out. I'm trying to go. So remember, there's no points. It's just the time. Yeah. So this helps drilling control and escape. So do you know the back to escape? No? Okay, I don't know.
No, it's coming back. It'll come back.
No, because when you came in, you came to London. I'm just gonna smash him. Okay.
No, I said I'm here for Canada to smash.
It's all good. He smashes all over. That's right. That's why I didn't know. Okay. Yeah. Oh, come on. We'll have them. You can talk into it. I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna take it back.
So, most important thing, always and forever, is the overhook arm. That underhook arm, except for very rare opportunities, will never hurt you. It'll get control, it'll keep you, but that overhook arm is always the danger. Keep a hold of it. Additionally, what I like to do is once I get a good grip on that overhook arm, I like to tuck my chin in, kind of get my ear close to my side, because I want to decrease the amount of opportunity you have to get in my mouth. So let's go ahead and get a little bit of separation. Chuck your chin in, you're perfect. Hold on, before you go there, almost. Rather than scooting your butt out, lift it up and make him carry your weight.
Put your back on my hips right there.
Don't push back.
Right there. Let me
So
carry
hold on,
you.
go back to,
Thank you.
so, as soon as I get people here, I cut them, I close this gap, I take my feet, and I'm gonna lift my butt up, and I'm actually gonna pull my butt away. There. See how his legs now actually engage?
Pressure in my hips. Just pulling my hips and my knees
He's
out.
got a hold, lots of strength. So when I kick one of these legs out, he's still holding on to it. His leg can't fall fast. So kick me out. Give that a try. That's kind of the only part that all has to sort of happen at once. So tuck your ear in. There you go. There you go. And we're going to lean that way. We want to lay on that side. Because once we get that leg out, I want to lay on it so that it can't hook back in.
Right. We'll drill this and you'll be able to get the fundamentals. I just wanted you to understand that. For you, for your control, for back. Let me take it back. I want you to feel what I'm doing to you from back and forth. So when we start, my chin's back in here, my elbow will come in. I'm not really, you're feeling this, but it's not really this connection here. So as you start working your defensive,
So I like the idea of you laying on him. The problem is that the problem is if my guy gets back, Mike rolls, he slides up and he's gonna post way ahead up on me. He drives up on me. Who decides where to go? I do. He doesn't want to give me that. Yeah. If he pulls back, now I have to hold on and I can't move him either way.
Right.
He's got a big wide hips.
You can't move your hips under him.
I can't, my hips are absolutely posted.
driving
I'm
my
just
kidneys.
holding on.
Driving my kidneys in your hip socket.
Yeah.
So these are the
Right when I'm on
fundamentals.
it, I can still, for me, if I want to move my leg, I just kind of kick his leg out a little bit and he falls forward.
Yeah.
Same thing with the leg.
So I'm trying to give you guys a little overview of what they are. I'm giving you one little thing that you know that I've been harping with you. If you have a choice to say which arm you're going to give, people always give up their right arm. But people always drill on the right arm. I'll give them my left arm. That gives me a slight advantage. I'm always drilling to receive my left arm.
Yeah.
But if he decides to go to my right arm and I switch, I'm not letting him go where he wants to be.
Yeah.
It's a minute advantage to say you're going to start what my own advantage. Right. We talked about this in a little bit. Yeah, but we're going to start out outside. And we'll just go so you can see. Ready? Go. I can't reach it. Is your back? Yeah, I just can't. It's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll go slow. We'll go slow. I don't want you to pull your back. I'll just talk to you.
So normally I would reach down and I would get this here. Once I get to here, that's where I'm going to slide to the side.
And he's giving me this leg adjusted here, where he's hamstring curl, kicking out, hamstring curl, kicking out, hamstring curl, kicking out, and it's simultaneously kicking it.
So, yep, I'm just going to keep in here, and I'm just going to do this number to his head.
That's really all it is.
And really, when he holds on, and he's going to hold on tight,
Eventually it'll pop.
it just pops out.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to do is avoid letting him get to that spider web cable position. So as we start here, we're going to go nice and slow. Then you start reaching for that spider web. Boom! I'm taking my leg. I'm taking my arm. That's what I'm trying to do.
So in you rotating your feet away from him to avoid that spider web, you actually started sucking your arm in too.
Yeah, because
I created a different angle there where that was.
that's why we grabbed the leg and spider leg is so good. It's actually like sinking leg. So I like this drill as a warm up to competition nights that I used to do at my other gym, and so this is why I suggest we do it. So you're gonna fumble through this until you don't, but we're gonna work on this for you to get some cardio, for you to get some movement within reason. Yeah. Cool. And if not, we'll take like another 10 minutes and we'll do something. Cool? Yep. That's the beauty of this class, we can just adjust. So, Jason, why don't you let Jay take your back? Finish up this 45 seconds and we're gonna go handstand.
Jason.
Nice and straight in, hooks in. Good, we keep those legs active. Chin up, put your chin over his chest. There you go. Just easy.
Two, one, go.
Hold on to his back. Jason, you're just trying to escape.
Good job. Yep. Just keep holding on to it, just like that.
Left elbow, try to squeeze your left elbow between his chest. Jason,
Yep, just stay there, nice and patient. Yep, stay attached.
time. Let's switch. Jason, you take Dave's back. Dave, if you ever need a break, let me know. If you got injuries, just take a break. Yeah. Ready, go.
2, 1, rest. Two, 1, go.
Don't worry about the clock. We'll just go for time.
Out.
You're out. You're out. You're out. Your elbows are out. So I just wanted you to feel it. I wanted you to feel it.
I don't think that's what I did is really what I wanted to do.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I did like the leverage there.
Dude, there's 1,000 ways to stay.
And how did that feel?
I liked that lift there.
Yeah, and getting that extra weight on his hip.
I'll jump in.
That a lot.
I'll jump in and we'll just go through and take my back and then when he wants to jump in. We'll just, we'll the rest of the time. 20 seconds. Ready? Go.
Oh.
I have an advantage because they're going a little bit.
Well, yeah, but if the goal is for you to maintain control, it's
2, 1, rest.
Not pushing and pull out. Pull. Pull with your legs.
2, 1, go.
Still kind of works.
Well,
I'm a
I
big
think
fan
that
of this.
body type comparison comes into play too.
It does.
You're bigger and you can get your body weight
I
down.
wasn't rushing for submission. I was trying to maintain control.
Me, kind of like
Jason's like, okay, come on, buddy.
murder death kill.
Two, 1, rest.
With me, you can submit,
2,
right?
1, go.
You're letting me escape my leg, but it didn't matter. It's a thing.
So you abandoned
West.
your overhook and you just had on one shoulder.
He's
You had his hand across.
He's taller than me.
That's all right, it happens.
Ready?
2, 1, go.
I forgot I have to do it.
He prevented me from touching the mat. Yeah, he just blocked it with my hand, with his hand. So I just touched
So
that.
if you're not getting to the mat, then you're
I'm not doing that. He had right to me. He was still actively doing it, so I just tapped because he worked the game. And we would have still been actively going for it.
Yeah.
So,
But we were both finished.
me almost getting out and him basically trumping me was amusing. Yeah, because he knows the rule set, right? It's still a game. He would have won that ride time.
Yeah.
He would have stayed on my back. So,
1, go.
this is for my socks.
It's their socks, that's what the all is, I think. Once it breaks up, it looks like yours, but it's just soft.
So, yeah, I'm just trying to.
So this is a fun way to work on 3 fundamental positions. I wasn't planning on teaching it, but I did want you guys to feel it. So, can you keep doing this? Okay. So I want one of you guys to start with arm. Dave, come and take his arm. So the start is, this hand's gonna be on the mat. You're gonna scoot your crotch into his shoulder so that your saddle or your taint. No, you're good. I'm explaining to you. Your saddle is gonna be on the back of his deltoid. Your elbow is gonna be under his elbow. That's not your elbow, that's your forearm. Big difference. Hold on, your hand's on the mat. It's all good. Were you in the military? No. I was gonna give you shit. All right, don't worry about it. we both were in it. So you wanna hold on to this IT band almost, reaching over. If you have, which you might not, can you put your hand in your hip pocket? Probably not. No. Or what you can do is try to grab your own shoulder, keeping your hand on the mat. You can do that, but usually that's a longer, taller person. Okay, so for you,
I feel stronger.
this is what I do because I got good beefy forearms. So this is going over his face and under or over that rhino bar, but you got to pinch your knees a little bit. Feel how his elbow's nice and tight to here. I want you to keep that chest to elbow connection. And you're pinching this, pinching this. You're also
When you say pinch, am I pinching this way or down?
pinching this knee up, pinching this knee down. And at the same time, you're keeping this hamstring a little tight. You're hamstring curling and extending, playing with that.
Getting the rock.
Yeah. As soon as you start from here, I want you to lean, keeping your knee pinched, scooping the arm, scooping the leg, I should say, gable gripping, palm down, palm up. Now I want you to lean to the shoulder and extend that leg out. That's how you're trying to break that. You gotta be gentle because that'll break pretty quick, but just gently slink out. This is your goal. He's not gonna let you. No, you don't, no. Go back. Go back. Soldier, what the fuck is wrong with you? No, you're good. So what I'm saying is, just hold this here. You don't need to change.
Oh, just maintain this position.
This is gonna break his arm because your hip thrusting's up.
Oh.
Your hip pelvis, yeah.
I'm not worried about this hand control or anything.
You got it. You got it by this.
Okay.
This is why I said you don't need your biceps for this. This is all elbow and forearm. I know. This is why it's a good thing to drill. So you're not going to get there unless he lets you. He's going to actively work his defense, and you're going to start in that starting position. Your hands on the mat, your elbow to elbow, elbow deep, over your thigh, going to your hip pocket. We're going to go one like go. Got what you need?
Yep.
Got what you need?
Yep.
Go. If anything, keep that elbow and top leg in position. Your left elbow and top leg. He's pretty much out. Cool, he's out.
I don't feel right about smashing it.
You're good. You will. You will eventually.
Dude, how was it? Hold on. Come here.
Okay. I was going to tell you, switch top to bottom. Switch top to bottom. Easy. Do the same points of contact. I want your elbow to elbow, elbow deep. Hand on the mat. Yep, I'm going to start here. I'm not doing my rhino escape. Ready? Go.
This is just silly this part. The other is like, oh fuck.
So, there. Oh, I can't. And you can't do the top side. I can't lean. That's tough because I got this.
Lean to your right.
Oh, I need to go to the angle. That's right. Okay, there you go.
And kick with your left leg across my face.
I was still trying to go straight away.
It's all good. That's why we're
That
there.
angle makes the difference.
Also, don't give back. Take a little. Take a little. Take a little.
So I want you to also see
Okay.
when you lean down right now.
Yeah.
Watch when you lean to your right. I want you to kickstand and then hamstring curl. Kicks, hamstring curl. That opens me up.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Go.
Curl and kick. Curl and kick.
Here.
Normally, it's that fine give and take. I think it's like the load up and I was loading.
Gable grip is just extend. You're almost like grading my forearm over here.
Yeah. I can't do this like the face. I like the face grade. Just the movement side to side.
It's all good. Keep me just. They can get me here. Let's get you one more time.
Okay. I'm on my thigh, yeah. Right by my
Can
hip.
you get your hip pocket?
Yep.
Put on that a little tighter.
Yeah.
If need be, can you grab your strap, your right strap? Instead of grabbing your hip, grab your right strap. That's right.
Yeah.
You can also do that.
Okay.
You have the length to do that.
Even if you have your full.
You need my elbow.
Yeah.
So see how you're crunching?
Yeah.
So this is going to be my DP. I'm not doing my rhino escape, my rhino defense. I'm doing this. Most listeners will start to do are doing these, stuff like this. But all this is going to be progress for you.
Yeah, because I'm going this way.
Go ahead. Go ahead and get my leg. Boom. Gable grip. Want a good strong gable grip. No stop. Curl your knee. This would be a couple times. So a couple times you're going to knee up and then kick back.
Okay. Like Brandon was doing.
A little kickstand, a little kickstarter sometimes.
Yeah.
You're just gonna feel stretch, kickstart.
Dude, it's just my leg, not my body. So your jaw.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Think about like the armor structure is a very powerful side.
So take some hand
Take that part in your hand. Okay. Thank you. That's what you're gonna feel. Resistance, 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 strong, strong, strong until it's
When
not.
it's not just bum, 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 it's feeling you, because when I'm coming up with it, you're going like this, and
Yeah.
you're losing it every little time.
Yeah. The better you get at jiu-jitsu, the better you're gonna be at giving the right amount of resistance
Yeah.
for each other. Like
Reading and feeling.
I individually, personally want to win every time I get on the mats, and I don't. And if that's my goal, I'm gonna be disappointed every time.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to do is get better at defending or attacking or controlling. But right now, for you, it's just gonna be learning to survive and not get paid and get out of side control for the next year.
Yep.
He's there, and he's like, I'm doing everything right, why am I still fucking it up? Well, because everybody's getting better.
Yeah.
Or now he's a threat and they're going a little harder with him. Everybody's telling me you're getting so good.
You're doing great.
So with the butterflies, Jason, my whole goal is to have a good butterfly. I'm bringing my toes up to my knees, trying to contract that shin muscle, trying to use that as almost like a umbrella cane, so that my shins are acting as frames, but my toes are acting as grips. Okay? With my underhooks, I was watching you, and because I never told you what to do, you were kind of holding whatever you could get on the back straps or wherever you were at on the lats. You can either double underhook like
Yeah.
this,
Well, and then when I saw you do the lock, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot to do the lock.
or you can go ahead and gable grip. I prefer gable grip. Some people, if they're girthy, I might have to do S grip. We can go over grips later. There's different types of wrestling grips for different reasons. This
I
one
wanted
is
to go for this.
nice little shoulder crunch. We haven't done that one in a while. So, all I'm going to try to do is keep my forehead in his center. He's going to try to decentralize my head, and he's going to try to either get his head in my center and sprawl, or he can flatten me out to pass. Okay. So I get double underhooks, and you got to kick it. Ready? Yep. So is he scrambled? I'm still fighting because you never settled in the side control. I'm still actively trying to sweep. You felt the sweep coming, he went to north-south. Beautiful.
There's no doubt now, position-wise, as side control goes.
For him to get out of this position to win for him from top, he needs to wait for my grip, just stand up, or he needs to pass.
Is there a time count on this too? Just like with the IBJ?
So there's,
I need the 3 seconds.
I'll explain to you in a second.
Okay.
You just need to pass.
Okay.
You need to break contact or pass.
Okay.
And you escape it. So, dodge the bullet. You're trying to dodge the bullet.
Gotcha.
You either do it or you don't.
Okay.
If I keep you to that 1 minute, you've not dodged that bullet.
Yeah.
If I sweep, I win.
Yeah.
If you pass, you win. Passing means his hip past my hip. You establish, you don't have to establish control, you have to establish a pass.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
But as you were passing, I still maintained control.
Yeah.
I threw that sweep
Yeah.
as a Hail Mary, but you continued to north-south. If you passed, then he forwarded my attempted sweep, my last-minute Hail Mary. So, you didn't need control time. You just needed to establish that that was an effective pass. You didn't get almost pass, almost get swept. We're not going to call it because you're still moving. I'm still active.
Yeah.
So, he's talking about points. You're tracking that. So points for International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation, IBJJF. They do a point system for competitions that are 35 minutes long, and each advantage position is awarded a point to score. So if I don't submit you in 35 minutes, I've got 2 points for passing, and I've got 4 points for now.
More active control.
Like wrestling.
Sometimes, yeah. I would say sometimes. Let's just say they're points. I can have them enclosed by the end and none of the scoring points. So don't worry, don't get your head wrapped around it. Yeah, there's points awarded for advantageous position. It's not always for. You can go into those the competition. Like he's doing a point for his competition. So back to the butterfly. For me, if I start losing this, I might have to go to a shoulder crunch. I might have to start attacking the arm. But I'm really trying to get something so I'm elevating.
So I'm trying to really get something. So I'm using this butterfly to sweep. I'm really hooking that as effectively as I can. So my attacks come from here, really just being able to control it toward it. I'm trying to stay tight, coming in. And what he did, you saw what he did. He moved my head off center. Once he moved my head off center, he dropped his forehead to my chest, which opened me up, and then his hands fought for inside simultaneously. I was starting to flatten. Once he felt A go down to the mat, he used his position to let me carry his weight. He passed. I controlled his shoulder. I tried to sweep. Now I tried to send it just enough so you knew it was there. Not fast.
Yeah.
That's why it's round one. Otherwise, you could have just sprawled and said, all right, take it.
Yeah.
You do what you do. Yeah? Is that pretty accurate what happened?
Yeah.
So these scrambles are good for you.
Yeah.
So
Really good.
let's get you on bottom. You work a little bit on right side. Ready? So instead of driving into him, what I did is I broke contact from his head. I fought from inside. Once I was able to establish my frame by keeping me inside, I broke up my fists. I got no combat stance. This is going to happen the more you do jiu-jitsu. All this is coming from just getting up and understanding inside positions. God.
Too slippery. I gotta get up deeper to start.
It's hard because I'm a little bolder.
Yeah.
I get it. He has better luck controlling me just because of the length of his arms.
Yeah.
He's good. Let's start with that. He's good. And
I'm lucky that
yeah. No,
it comes down to.
no.
We all know I have zero skill. I'm just fucking lucking my way through this shit.
Not true. I'll tell you about misunderstandings until I'm recording and telling you.
Yeah.
So this is an introduction course to EDI. This is going to be fun for you, right? So
Yeah, I can't do that top. You're like,
you're good.
I don't know if I can do bottom.
No, you're good.
Butterfly either. It's just I've got one or two little fucking cranky muscles and every time I move.
Alright.
It's a little bitch.
Alright.
Running on block.
Let's get these guys drilling a little bit and I'll figure something out for us to at least get you going. No, I know. So, yeah, go ahead and cancel that counter right there. If you could, please, and then the time should pop up on the screen over here. That makes it better. 47. So we'll do these after drills for all section of time. So is there one that you feel more comfortable with? I know they're all kind of new to you, so is there one?
I like all of them. My only thing is, as far as butterfly goes, I go ahead and over my knee.
Cool.
So that's a pop.
That's fine.
But other than that, I know I really do.
Cool. So let's get you to take Jason's back. And Jason, you're just gonna try to sit, and we'll call it. So hit. 1, 2, 3, go. I think we'll skip it back. We'll skip back. Elbow, elbow, elbow. Yeah, it's fine. It's all good. Keep top bar. Don't forget that elbow. You were almost out. And you're out. And this is only competition EDI. If it works in real life. My elbow was out. Oh man.
Try that back now. You got the other leg out. Grab your ankle. Left hand grab ankle. There you go.
Out. Cool.
Really not how I started going.
It's all good, man. It's all good. Whenever you're ready. Yep.
They'll be okay. And that's what Taylor was talking about. Because when you're not being able to do it, but worrying about being able to do it is costing you. So, is that on the phone? So, and that's why it's right now, I do good.
But knowing to just make a distinction between the two. It would be legit. Right. It would be a legal move. It's not it's like opportunity. I'm looking at opportunity. I'll take this system.
Yeah.
Not who you are.
And then lately I'm just like, man, I didn't
This is
my hips out.
strong willed. Not strong willed. You got some strong willed. What it's a fucking bowling ball. It's like bowling with a bowling ball.
Yeah, it's a
I love bowling.
A bowling ball that lends.
Bowling ball with a
strong
bowling
effect.
randomly will tear my arm. Oh, the only thing I'm watching, Brandon, I want you also watch this. If you can get to this hand instead,
Oh yeah, I can grab it my wrist.
I noticed, I don't want to get you out of here. So I want you to think of, when you're doing back control. One hand comes over the shoulder, stab the heart, grab your own hand. What's collapsing now is your elbows. Your elbows are controlling it. Your chin is tucked in almost in my clavicle. Now I can't defend. He's already pressing on my neck. Okay? If he does the opposite, where he grabs the underhead, if I start fighting, he can't choke me with that underhead. If he lets me fight, he can still choke me. And I got weakness. So we always think of whatever hand comes over, if it's left over, right over, left, set the heart grab the hand. So wherever hand goes over, right? So I know my heart's not over here, but wherever hand goes over, that's one hand. Another thing I can say, one second. Also, you're going to think, because I usually did, was, yeah, he can try and choke me with that one arm, but he can't choke me with that one arm. Like I can grab my other hand and keep him from choking me. No, you're just making it. That one arm that's defending the one arm that's choking, you're just making the fact that you're going to go to sleep take on. And if that's what you're into, fucking go with it, bro. So what you had asked me about was hooks. The hooks, the first rule for new practitioners is never cross your ankles below my knees so that I figure form break your ankles. Don't learn this and do this until you're a purple belt or blue belt. You can cross your ankles above my knees and my hip. It makes sense that I can't overhook my knee. But you'll get these rubber gummy motherfuckers that'll get you something. But here he can cross his ankles. He can cross his ankles on that cross. It's very uncomfortable. I can't do it. So never ever cross your ankles is the way. You find yourself crossing ankles on cross. Stop on each other or flare up. So what you would feel for me is my 2 weeks ago when you hip bucket like that. Or I'll let go of this one. You know, I'm hooking my elevator. I want this butterfly. Punch your toe up a little bit. That's what I was trying to do.
So I prefer the other. I like to flare in.
Whichever one looks to you long.
I have long legs and I have fairly flexible ankles. I like to flare in under the knees. And that's just for me.
That's still a bit nothing. You have a full check. You have to do it. There you go. That's much better.
Because it sucks if you do that easy. Good job staying under, Jason. Yep, stay under. Push him away. Push him away. Slide it down the bottom. There you go. Top lock. Top lock.
You're not slippery anymore all of a sudden.
Grab the leg, grab the leg, grab the leg, grab the leg. Why does he keep raising his leg like that?
So you went to back to spider leg. Right, you know, back, arm bar, spider leg. Spider leg is the actual hooking up of the leg, just so you know. That's how your roll should go from back. Back triangle. If you start losing the back, go to mount and self-defense or position position. He's asking me about what you guys and that's what you how you use the control position. So he's getting out. You take it up? Okay.
Patience.
All of that requires you to be calm.
Yeah.
You're breathing heavy, but you're not exhausted.
Yeah.
You contracted your core, but you were safe. You felt a couple of chokes, transition to arm, you hid your elbows.
Just tried not to freak out. Anytime something happened, I was like, okay. Okay.
I mean, yeah, there's two things. One, you know you're safe. I'm not going to hurt you. But two, you're starting to see your path
Yeah.
of escape or attack. So your best defense right now is your offense.
Yeah.
But you're moving from safe positions. You don't have any good offensive attacks unless you move safely and tactically.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, not letting the distractions take me out of the main focus.
you know my goal is, my objective is supposedly to submit you.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to submit you. I was trying to control. So that's your first, maybe 4 years of jiu-jitsu, just learning to control. Yep.
Yeah.
And failing at it. And then at black belt, you're like, I can't control people the way I want to.
And then learning that getting into the right position is making it easier to control. And then trying to control and then failing at it. And then trying to improve the position that you've gotten into so that you can control better. And then starting to find some success and then failing at it.
Yeah.
So what you guys are feeling from me, and like he says, I'm a boulder, but I'm less muscular than I was when I started jiu-jitsu. So I wasn't injured. I didn't have, if anything, I have flexibility, range of motion. That's why you're feeling like I'm happy. You can see like I'm him. I was trying to be your backpack.
Yeah. You did a great job of that.
So,
Come on, you.
yeah. And I'm hoping that as I do that, I'm going to frustrate him into opening up that net. Or I even cross over across his face. If he panicked and put his chin up, came up for air, which most people will do, I was going to go right to his choke. I was going to go to the other hand. I was going to go through. But you didn't.
Stay in there.
All right. You said, I'm taking it.
That's fine.
Bro, I'm married. I can take this. I've taken worse. I tell that to Canada. You good to go? See you mañana if you're...
Yep, I'll be in tomorrow, for sure.
If not, we'll figure something out.
That's great.
For the rest of the week. I don't know.
Yeah.
Cool. So, you can hang out, obviously. You can give it a couple minutes.
Gotta get a,
See you, Brendan.
So you can let them go.
So this thing here is just whatever happened. I like this. Grab here, and he's very aggressive with it. And yeah, this is exhaust from like probably 2 years ago or something like that.
Yeah, I had a small thing to do with things.
Yeah. If you're now.
No, yeah. No, that's something.
So this is really those are my only concerns there. I think a lot of it is lack of muscle, stretching. So when I get into like the flutter part of this and I get like compression here, everything else I do is I want to wait from it, load off, that's just.
So, do you know how you got it?
I like that kind of
Control me. You're not trying to go to an advanced position, you're just trying to control from side control. Ready? Yeah. Go ahead. What's up? As always, come on.
I didn't feel that roll coming. The part of this was, I like the way
You adjusted it. Your side control is good. I'm trying to go the path of least resistance with you because if you're feeling it like I'm feeling infused, we're both strong and athletic, but it's the technique that you're doing. The moment I try to get in a frame, you don't like it, you adjust your hips, you move my elbow out of position, I try to slink in, I move this to get this back in, you grab my elbow, you address this, I got back in. It was a good, nice little flow. You're way more comfortable there than you are at back. And it could be knee injury, just not getting exposed to the back as much. But
I just bail on the back. When I get to the back, I bail.
Because I'm little. And that's fine. Yeah. The problem I have being shorter than most of my opponents is I got to do a little chest connections. And I stole this from one of my black belts from Japan. She's an awesome female. but she's 5 foot or something. And she always said, I need your superhero just simple to me. I'm not a superhero. I can't take. So I always remember that. It just makes sense. I need my solar plexus
Right here to right
between your shoulder blades.
And that's I have a problem where I get too high on the back. And then like when we're doing this here, I can feel you, and obviously I know like what I can feel what's going on, but I keep getting off-centered this way. And then somehow when I'm wanting, because I'm wanting this knee, this is where I'm wanting this knee like right into your shoulder.
No, you did
Right
good.
here, and I'm not feeling it like I remember feeling it. It's not, something's wrong with this, so I'm getting to a heavy point.
This is kind of related where I was going to say the chest to back connection. If you just sit on your butt, and you'll see in the video, I'll send you the video. If I sit with my hips down and I'm going to do with my hips, I'm going to be a lot lower. My chest is probably going to be here. Right. Because we're about the same height. But because I got to shoot my butt in, my chest is going to be here. So when I get to this position with arm forward and no hips, they say you have to have hips. Right. Here's another way. You just try to come into me, just make sure you rotate your body. So you can feel that you're able to do that because all we're doing is pushing you with something. So, and here we do this. And I want you to come in. Let's fight it this way. Which way is you from? So, the reason what I'm trying to show you is that you have the back of this. So, turn it up to that way. I feel good to figure it out. Yeah, so I've got to stay connected. So the minute I start moving, I need to get so you're going to have that good. You're still clean. Yeah, this is what I'm doing. See, if you have, you don't think this is a good thing. This is what we do. Okay, we're going to get that. Now, as soon as you scramble, I want you to tuck your chin, curl your shoulders, curl your shoulders. This is what I'm talking about. Right here. I don't put this underneath and I don't put this. You feel this, you tuck your shoulders. Switch. So, when we start drilling this, okay, you're already doing this. I'm going to put that chin in. And now go here. You can hold on to it. You start right here.
It seems like, no, now it seems like I push on it.
I'm trying to go there, that's all you do. So, I want to go there, I want to do. That's the whole thing you do from that. That's what you do from your day. You take a minute. If you sit on your knees, I don't know if you should take it. So, together we can keep that over on. So, I want you to take it. Just keep it safe. Keep it safe. Wherever you go over shoulder, stab it out. This. Stab it out and grab your ball. Help you grab it really close to you. Okay? Look up. You don't need anything. You're literally going to just keep it. So I want you to push with this elbow, lift with this elbow. So as you push with this, you lift it up. Now, I'll lift this one and lift this one. Steer back and forth. You control it. It's up and down. Up and down. I want your chin right here in my trap a little bit. This is your control. Now I want you to let go of your little bit. Put your hand up. See that, right? So this is a false sense of security. It's good. It's good to have.
I always felt like this was, in some situations, yes, but this and trying to hold it is a huge waste of energy.
Because they focus on this instead of this. Yeah, that's the only reason why. And that's what I was when I heard I was talking about it. How do you say something? Hand fighting starts from right here.
So here,
So look at your head position. Your head position on your chest is in place. So now, knowing this, let's get the hooks in. I feel like I'm putting already. So let's keep your chin above. So now your chin is also controlling the shoulders, right? Yeah. Pretty much. Your hooks came into play because you had a big control too. So So I think if we start working on your chest to back connection, your seatbelt connection, focusing on the elbows, your hamstrings will come into play better because maybe you were too low, so you didn't connect it.
I think I'm always too low on the back. If you notice even now, I tend to hide my chin behind the back.
These little things I don't notice until I notice them.
You really notice it, man.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't know. Like when I roll with Cannon,
I've been avoiding coming into Canada's gym since he did this shit. He asked me 2 times to come in. I was like, not till I'm ready to commit.
it's all good.
I just didn't want to.
Well, I was telling my wife yesterday, he just like, we're rolling for the 3rd time in open mat, and he's like, in 30 seconds, I'm gonna start submitting. I'm like, okay, it's not gonna change my fucking feudal defense. Well, he submitted me like 10 times.
Yeah.
So,
It's still fun.
but that's how I'm gonna get better.
Yeah.
Right? So also, but by revisiting the fundamentals, this is why I asked Brendan, even though he's a blue belt, but he should be a purple belt, but he competes, so we kind of, I tell him, I'm glad you're not chasing that purple belt because he's enjoying his time as a blue belt to compete. But as an adult over 30 trying to compete, his mindset is a little different. So I tend to worry more about his safety than maybe he does for himself. Yeah. But for you want to be healthy, you want longevity, and you want life improvement of life.
Yeah.
You don't want this to take you away from your profession or your life. Yeah. So these little tweaks right here that we're doing is just for you to just work on this when you go to roll. So when you come to this class, you go to another class, you're working on that control. Yeah. Obviously in the gi, when we start doing gi, I can do gi. I do gi. Yeah. I just prefer to do no gi. That's my love. But
I like both. I mean, pajama parties are fun.
Yeah.
I think it all started with the gi, so don't lose that.
I started no gi, and after 2 years I added gi. So it's interesting because I like what I heard from couple of my black belts. One that had been a black belt for 20 years, he was about a little younger than me at the time, that he goes, I dislike the no gi. I hate no gi, but I do it twice a week because I got to be a black belt in both. It makes total sense. Okay. I started doing gi because I'm like, hey, I want to be a black belt, and when I travel, I can't always do no gi. So I always have both uniforms in my car or my luggage. So it's just how you're going to do certain positions. So when you get in the gi with this position, you can start grabbing lapels. You can start getting both lapels and get that underhook.
I see that there.
I like that with the big guys.
Yeah.
Brendan, he's good at escaping and he's good at back triangle, so I know what his game is. So when I just do that, my little backpack, I'm hoping open up. But we've been rolling with each other for so long, he knows my game, I know his game. Yeah. So, but you also felt that. When I got that little koala bear, I'm just hunkered down, but I never lost that chest to back connection.
That's like, I could feel that, and like, I had like some thoughts of like what to do, but they were just unorthodox running for it, so I just didn't bail on them.
It's okay, yeah. And the thing is, when you do get out, you're getting out without being a spaz. You're not causing injury to yourself or risking injury to me. That's the biggest thing. Yeah. And then when you roll with females or smaller practitioners, being as gentle as you can be. Yeah. It doesn't matter if you lose.
You don't need to smash somebody.
But you just want them, I think of this, I try to welcome them to always roll with me again. Yeah. You know, like if I smash you every time I see you, you're going to probably avoid me.
If we have an understanding of that's what we're doing.
Probably, yeah. No, and there's some black belts that they smash me every time. I don't like it, but you know what? I go, I can take it, I can tap. And sometimes when I tap early and they go, you tap that early? Yeah, dude, I'm good on my shoulder. My shoulder's good. I don't need to explain myself to you, you know? I go, thanks, bro. Let's keep going. Good. Yeah. So, yeah, same thing with this. So if your knee feels hanky or if you feel like, oh, I'm not sure what to do from here.
I think I just need to go back to the drawing board and just redo some muscles and some stretching.
So let's revisit your side control, and I'm going to show you what I think you're already doing, which is what I would have suggested that you do, but I don't think I need to re-emphasize what you're already doing. But I'll give you a little pointer that Tanner, I learned from Tanner. What you're doing good is you're keeping your knees in position, so you want your hips and your shoulders connected. You're also using your connection of your elbow, and this is going to be my 101. I tell everybody the same speech. I need my knees to be wide, and because I know I'm not flexible, I try to get my ass back. This brings my center of gravity from this center of your body to this lung. When I apply pressure or connection, I'm trying to connect you through this lung, through your spine, into the earth. I'm not trying to crush you. I'm making contact with this weird thing that I just learned, but my knees are wide. Look at my feet. I'm laced down. What I'm essentially trying to do is lift my knees up. Okay, it looks weird. That's but I'm not really doing that. I'm just getting a little elevation.
That's how you're changing the weight dynamic coming through.
Because you're gonna feel the difference. If I'm here, my head's over your center, but I'm trying not to go too far over so that my chest is over here. My underhook is here, and I'm connecting my knee and my elbow. So my elbow's actually above my knee. My hand's not on here, my hand's too short and got a good torso. Try to keep my elbow through your hips, connected to my right knee. So through this, I'm trying to create a line. And here, if I keep this elbow and this thigh connected, I hopefully prevent this right frame from getting under my hip. Yeah. Ideally, right? If I want to give you a little shoulder justice, I'll give you a little love with my shoulders. But my head moved over, but my chest didn't. Now you're going to feel a little pressure from my chest. Yeah. That's all I'm doing. So as you start moving around and swimming around, I'm just taking up space, giving you enough space to move, reframe and shrimp. Then reoccupying space. No sooner grabbing all on this line.
I see that way. See, I'm worried about this right here. This one I'm worried about something's happening to this arm and I'm playing this.
You're fine.
I'm just playing on who I'm lowering with. So that's those are my thoughts and concerns with that. And then a big thing is just getting my knees up and getting my parents.
And like you're saying, you're going to try to get your knees in. So as I start getting into this judo side control, I get this hand over here and I pummel under. And I pummel under so you can't get that knee.
That's what I want.
Yeah, so I'm anticipating you doing it. So if I'm doing this position, you can check something. Back to go under. That's what I would say. So you can see as you start slithering, I'm starting to adjust. So the whole thing that we keep.
That arm there where you swam back through with it to block that, I think that's what I was trying to do.
It blocks all that movement from the hips. But then sometimes what you gotta do to compensate too is reach over with that left hand, grab the buttock. And sometimes Tanner does this with his elbow and he's still hand fighting. So you can work on that position.
Tanner, when I rode with Tanner the other day, he had this, which I thought was extremely strong and beautiful.
Yeah.
But he had a very good grip with
He's
it.
trying to work subtle line right now. He's working on this thing that he's just fucking everywhere.
So that's what he kept saying was keep this off. So
I can't teach that yet.
Yeah, don't.
I've felt it for the last few months. So as I start switching here, I just want you to feel that you have control, you still have connection. Get your right arm out and sink down, palm down under my butt. Up, you look for yourself under. And now what it says is this. The more I do this, the more you can drive my hips down. Now you're back in this dominance.
I like that. And then over here,
I'm gonna start slipping in. Or you can underhook my knee if you wanted to. That's an overhook. It drives my knee, which drives my hips. Or, let's just say, I'm being real stubborn, I don't want you to get this knee to retake it. Underhook my top knee right now, the one that's higher. My hips open up. Yeah. Go back to a cradle position or a side control. So, knowing that is all because of where your chest is in position.
and I feel like I'm a little bit too center. Like I need to sit back and apply a little more.
And we can play with that. So I want you to think of
This is where I feel like
So lighten your knees a little bit, and if you feel that you're here, scoot your knees up closer to my body. And scoot your butt back. There. You've changed nothing in my body. You adjusted your body, but you took up the space for your knees. You scooted your ass back. So you took away my space to move, and you established better base and posture for you. So I want you to feel that where you're at, now your chest is like, center of your chest is coming in through, like under my floating rib right now, right? And so what I want you to do is feel like you're gonna laces down, push your feet on the ground, and out. That little position changes no muscular strain or effort on your part.
no, not at all. I'm just
You're hip hinging your chest into me. Feel that? That
it keeps a lot of pin pressure down on me.
visible pressure that I don't know how the hell you're doing that, unless I know, right? Unless I know. So what Tanner also does is he'll overhook It's a hip. So here, and go put your elbow on this, and your elbow hook in my hip here. That pins the shit out of me. Now I can't go anywhere. This little gooseneck, you can also go to my bicep. So this forearm's gonna go to my elbow, just like you did. And I want you to think of what you're connected to. This is what Tanner did.
From here to the hip.
To the hip.
Line to the knee.
Now my elbow's out, my hip's compromised, and your right knee's controlling my hip. This is
I
what
feel
Tanner
that because that's exactly what it is. It went from here, here, back to the baseline. I seen that.
did. Yep.
So I saw you when you guys were doing something. You had some gnarly little. I saw you with a little wrist lock there.
I feel it.
That's good.
That's good. Yeah, so what I'll do sometimes is I'll show you what I do. I'll C-clamp, so get a C-clamp over my wristwatch, a little bit lower on my wrist. That's higher, a little bit lower. I want you to push my wrist into my hip pocket. Nope. So you're almost like yeah, that. It fucks me up, it fucks the bottom person up, and I'll do it to you. And what it does is the more I resist, you're gonna start seeing my elbow flow. It opens up femoris.
Oh yeah, it does.
So, it's something I've been playing with and I just revisited again. If we're playing, you feel this and you think that's a threat. Right? You bring your wrist down, come over, and now you try to resist. Push, pull, push.
I shifted my hip and everything.
I'm still pinning your hip. I'm still pinning your hip.
Would you really stop and start fighting out until you're holding it over you or keep working something else?
I try. There's a lot of things I do, but so here, knowing that I know what I do, I push it down more, and I tighten this elbow in there. But it opens up a wrist.
It's just a simple way of going.
Are they going to see that? Probably. But the moment they start having to adjust, they're going to shift their weight. I'm going to turn it for that fucker out. So yeah, if we're playing this game here, and you start pushing down, and I start attacking this, and I adjust my weight, I take weight off your pressure. Off your hip.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, there's a half guard that I've been working on called the Twister Pass, where I come in from here, you're locked on my leg, I can't get out. You're figure four on my leg. And I'm like, oh, you're so good at jiu-jitsu, and I get you over. I give you this opening, I let you carry all my weight, but I give you this opening under my arm, you think you're gonna get this underhook, and I get you this little wrist lock. Arm lock.
Yeah.
And once you contract and you pull it out, it's pushing in here.
Yeah.
But I never ease up on that weight. I make sure you carry my weight so that my hands are too low. What people end up doing incorrectly is this.
And there's the weight's way different.
Yeah, so my weight's on my
Yeah, well, I'm not holding that. I can hang out here for a minute.
So here, you're like, would you please just fucking pass?
Yeah, and I was really holding my back to the thought.
I get it. So, no, but those are the little things that I call this Fix Your Game, is because it's a fundamentals class, but it's advanced applications, touching back on the fundamentals. I like all this was base posture structure. All this was control over chasing submissions. But that's where I'm at. And even talking today with Tanner, after 9 years almost, like I started in 2017, just exclusively jiu-jitsu. I did other stuff. He's like, you're still a baby at jiu-jitsu. He goes, I know you're old. I'm older than him. He goes, I know your life experience more, but you're still a baby in jiu-jitsu. I go, oh, yeah, I fucking know. Yeah. Right? But having that humility. So you got the right attitude, dude. You got enough
Well, I've
time on the mats.
Like, so I've done like some like little dinky competitions, and I've rolled and everything, and I'll come and go, then I'll just go fuck off for a while, you know. And for some reason, so this would be I went to a class with Gary over there, and then this would be like my third class now. I have like a way different mentality than like when I left my first class with Gary, I went, that's fucking lame. You know, like I was like, this is fucking lame, dude. Like, this is lame as fuck. And I was like, it's because you're not in there like trying to beat the fuck out of you. That's what I used to do, is come to jiu-jitsu just to get beat up. I just get fucking beat up, smashed out. I'd show up like drunk.
I get it. See, I like rolling. Gary and I have very similar.
I love
jiu-jitsu.
Gary.
Yeah, I love.
One of my all-time favorite. Ever.
We were talking because we both kind of geeked out about jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And we both do a lot of no-gi. So what I've been teaching Jason for the last month has been something called octopus guard. It's just a wrestle up. Anyways,
And a couple of his students were doing it, and they actually understood what I was doing. And he's like, oh yeah, I just started doing the Gary Tonin instructional, and I was like, dude, we got to get together. We got to, because I just started teaching that
That's
too.
what we had just done was from site control here was using this C grip this way, working this way, and then working a sweep from there. And I loved that. It was perfect.
Yeah.
I loved it. Gary's a good guy.
Oh yeah, love him. So like, and like I say, like I don't ever speak critically of any other gyms. I always go. I moved around here to see what was going to work. Tanner works for me. He's mentoring me, and he mentors us as best he can.
Yeah.
Full-time career outside of here, full-time dad. You know what I mean? Like he's got life, but this is his passion, and he really dedicates himself here. But when people say, I'm going to try that gym, or what do you think of that gym? I go, no, there's great people there. Yeah, I go.
You know, Gary.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the gym.
No.
Or anything. It's me that's different.
I always tell people, go to the gym and see what schedules work for your schedule, and see who shows up, see who's teaching at that hour, and see if it fits to your life. You know, because for me to go, well, Gary's got a fucked up beard. That's got nothing to do with jiu-jitsu.
Gary's got a beautiful beard.
Yeah, he's got a beautiful. No, and that's just it. That's just it. It's my opinion, right?
Yeah.
Like when I saw a picture of him when he used to have long hair, I go, dude, I'm so glad you cut your hair. It's got nothing to do with his jiu-jitsu, right? I love his jiu-jitsu. But my point is that you're gonna find that which you have, you know. For me, Tanner works for me. He's been gracious enough to let me do this class. I go, hey dude, I work nights, I wanna come in and do this. He's like, okay, cool. I go, can I do a 7:30? Yeah. Hey, I can't come in at 7:30. So now there's still people doing the 7:30 class, which was there before. But now
Was there a 7:30 class today? I thought I was gonna come to the 5 this
6,
morning.
yeah.
Is it, what time is it?
6. There's a 6
okay.
a.m.
Oh.
There's a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7:30. It used to be, I was doing it Monday through Friday, but nobody was showing up on Tuesday and Thursday. They've always had a veterans or law enforcement 7:30 Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Gi. I don't know. So Tony, the black belt, the young black belt that came out, he's teaching that one now. And when he can't make it, then Brendan teaches it. And he usually teaches it with Dante. They're both blue belts. And they usually do no-gi, usually. But I do my Monday through Friday unless something comes up. I usually have it consistent. Because I want everyone to have, I'm used to training every day. I do open mats on Saturdays and Sundays. That's just the way, my wife knows.
Do you use open mats here on Saturday too?
No, I go down to Coeur d'Alene, or I'll go to North Idaho. I stopped going to North Idaho on Saturdays because there's just been less people showing up.
So that was my big move, was I was gonna go, if I didn't come here today, I was probably gonna go down and roll with Seth on Mondays. So.
Where's Seth at?
Sean.
Oh, Sean, yeah, okay.
I said that all wrong.
You're good. No, I was like Seth.
I've known Sean for a long time.
I'm horrible. I love Sean. I recommend a lot of people that.
That's where my site control comes from, specifically from Sean.
No, I would. I want to go there more often, but I can only make it on Saturdays.
Yeah.
I live here. I live nearby. So if I could go to more of his comp classes, I would too. And for me, I like Coeur d'Alene Jiu-Jitsu, one, because of Sean. Two, he's got a good environment. A lot of the people there that are way better than me, even if they're junior belts, they're considerate partners.
Yeah.
But they go hard.
Yeah.
But they're respectful. They're not trying to injure anybody.
No,
they're not meatheads.
It's a different Shark Tank.
Yeah.
You get different environments. And
Here we have a good mindset, but some of the junior belts don't know enough not to be clumsy. And that's the most diplomatic way I could put it. And I have to sometimes, I'm never trying to say anything negative about our instructors or our students. I'm always like, hey, let's improve on this.
Yeah.
But when someone, and that's what I was going to tell Brendan, if someone hears something or takes something and then goes back and reports it incorrectly, that's not what I said.
Yeah.
These are the things that I said, and this is the context. So when I say that with our guys, I sometimes have to go, there's some guys that are blue belts that I'm like, I can't get out of their side control. I'm like, dude, you're doing good. I can't let you get to side control. Then that means I have to be a little bit more, I need to initiate, I need to be a little bit more aggressive.
More proactive.
Yeah, instead of okay, I'm in teacher mode. Whereas I know if I get in your side control, I'm like, he's got some skills there. I can't let him get to an advantageous position, just like with Brendan. Jason is coming out of a neck injury and leg injury. Brendan had knee surgery. You know, so I'm cognizant of these.
Yeah.
You've got another black belt.
You don't want to beat your partners up here.
Yeah.
Because then ain't nobody gonna want to be here.
Well, I love Brendan, but I know he's an Army grunt, and I go, you're a fucking retard. You need to slow the down. Shh, sit down. I'm good. And he was a medic, right? So he was a nurse, or he was in the medical field.
Yeah.
We're our own worst physicians, man. You know, I'm good. Shake it off. You know, you're not getting paid for this, right? My wife had to remind me in my 40s, like, hey, you're not getting paid for this. Oh yeah, I'm not an MMA fighter, right? Yeah. No, and I know you get it.
Yeah, this shit ain't for,
Yeah.
this shit ain't for profit.
Yeah. But I'm gonna clean up and call it a day. I usually try to go to at least 10:30 if someone stays, but you're good, brother. Thanks for coming, man.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah. This is like an introductory course to my informal classes. Say again? Yeah, we didn't sweat much, so I'm gonna just vacuum.